Hello, everybody, and welcome to Top 5 New Comics for February 22nd and 23rd of 2022. I am, as always, Chris. And remember, everybody, gotta follow the laws. That means you must subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and smash that like button. I always appreciate that you do that. And now we're done with all that stuff. By the way, February 22nd is Tuesday, 2/22/22. It's very important, everybody. You know that. Enough of my nonsense. Let's get to the comics, starting with DC versus Vampires, number 5. This is written by James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg with art by Art-Otto Schmidt. How much can I gush about this series? It's a really great series. Definitely check it out. It's been a blast so far. A lot of good twists and turns, great moments, unexpected vampire twists. It's just a cool, not Elseworlds book that, yeah, it's just been awesome. I don't want to repeat over and over again things I've said about this book, but go check it out. It's just so good. After that, I've got Aquamen number 1. This is written by Brandon Thomas and Chuck Brown with art by Art-Sami Basri. So we just finished up Black Manna and Aquaman The Becoming, which are leading into this Aquamen storyline, in which the events of Black Manna and getting this new trident that's supposed to be able to take over Atlantis, and then the events of Aquaman The Becoming, which is kind of the coming of Jackson Hyde to kind of take over the mantle of Aquaman in a way. Even though Arthur is still around currently, although as we know, that might not be for very long. So we got these two stories converging where Black Manna, spoilers for those books, by the way, Black Manna comes to Arthur with the trident and says, like, we have a problem, we need to deal with this. And now looks like he's probably going to double cross somewhere because, you know, Black Manna, he's not a good dude. And then we're going to have these two teaming up of Arthur and Jackson to fight whatever the threat is here. This new trident, something else, I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a big conspiracy. There's terrorists. There's all kinds of fun stuff in this. I'm really excited for this. Always been a big supporter of Aquaman stuff. Big support of underwater stuff. Namor's another favorite of mine from Invaders comics and everything. But yeah, really looking forward to this. Enjoyed those two series immensely. If you're in any way an Aquaman fan, I think they're really great series. And yeah, we're getting a new mini-series coming out of it. So I'm excited. After that, we got Dark Ages number 5. This is written by Tom Taylor with art by Art-Iban Coello. Can't recommend Dark Ages enough. It's the last we're going to see Tom Taylor at Marvel for a while, and it's just him doing what he does best, which is freaky post-apocalyptic alternate universes. And we've got something going on with a Venom, Carnage, maybe Miles, this merge, I'm not quite sure. And this other land controlled by Apocalypse that the heroes had to go to in the last issue, and then kind of figure out what's going on, because heroes they thought were dead were working for Apocalypse, and things that they thought were no longer possible are now assumably possible. So if you don't know the series, there's no more electromagnetic force field. You can't use electronics. Iron Man can't beat Iron Man, stuff like that. And Apocalypse has apparently found a way around that, because that's what Apocalypse does. And yeah, it's an awesome series. If you're a Marvel fan, I think it's got some cool turns and twists in it, and some little pieces of other alternate Marvel timelines and universes. And I'm just having a blast with it. Like, once again, I can't recommend this book enough. After that, Got Saga number 56. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan with art by Fiona Staples. It's Saga. So the last issue, we came back after like a 3-4 year hiatus, and it just felt like Saga again. Everything about it was very much there. We had a little bit of a time jump. It was actually a pretty great place for new readers to jump in and kind of get the flow of what Saga is. There was a few moments I think landed better if you're a longtime reader, but if you're not, I still think you get by with what they gave you. And it's one of the best books to come out in a long time. Independent, mainstream, it doesn't matter. Saga is just a phenomenon, and it's just this amazing title that Brian K. Vaughan's put together with his awesome artist Fiona Staples. It's got an amazing flow to it, amazing story. It melds genres together. It's fucking Saga. I don't even know what else to say about it. If you've never read Saga, I just go check out Saga. I'm sure that first volume is super cheap. I'm going to end with Supermassive number 1. This is written by Kyle Higgins, Ryan Parrott, and Matt Groom, with art by Francesco Manna, Igor Monti, Kamakiki Studio. So this is a spin-off book of Radiant Black, a book that I've been really enjoying. And we're getting this new character that I've heard a little bit of. Let me be honest with you. I've heard a little bit about this Infernal Girl Red. I believe it was a Kickstarter book, but done by a pretty big name with a publisher. And this character's spinning into Radiant Black, and it's going to be this kind of big crossover. So this is a one-shot comic. If you're not reading Radiant Black, I don't know how much this is going to appeal to you, but I kind of hope that they take this moment to make it a good jumping on point. I mean, it's not the longest running book in the world, but you're doing this big number 1, introducing this new character. It seems like a great place to kind of make it new reader friendly. And I'm interested to see, because I had a talk with a friend recently, and honestly, Radiant Black, like I said, I really enjoyed, but I don't know how much I want out of this book in terms of like alternate books coming out of it and spin-off books and all this stuff. And this will kind of be the test for me. If this book from a character that I honestly don't know outside of some cursory knowledge can pull me in and make me want more, then maybe Radiant Black is a good enough universe to do this stuff. But we'll see. I hope all in all that doesn't interfere too much with what's going on with Radiant Black, but obviously Higgins and crew have a plan, and they're going to see it through. So I'm kind of on the edge with this one. I'm looking forward to it. It's one of my books to watch this week, to check out, but it also could just land in the pile, the never again pile or something like that. So best of luck to the team here. I'll be reading this book next week. I'm really looking forward to it. That is everything this week, guys. Remember, if you are a fan of this show and you enjoy what we're doing, we have the podcast, Fortress Comic News. We do every week where we interview new comic creators and talk about the news of the week. My co-host, Mike. And also those podcasts and interviews are available on the YouTube page. You can check them out there. So if you're not really an audio person like myself, you can always check those out. We have great interviews, great people, and I've got an awesome lineup coming up into March. So I'm really looking forward to what we got coming up. So just at the top, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. I appreciate y'all, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all here next week.